It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's coming up next.
We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Ewart for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And away we go in Cincinnati. Valus Jones now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback, that high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
Straight to the air here. It's Young. Escapes the pocket. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
From the 32. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down by the veteran, Von Bell.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Young to throw here on third. Finds the in route complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Pick up a 5 on that play, and it'll give the Panthers a first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Play action now, Young. That's complete to Leggett. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Sending a receiver left. From the 37. Connects with with Hubbard. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. From the pistol, it's Young. He's on the move. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Out of the gun, Young. And it's cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
When Joe Burrow's between the white lines, he's one of the game's best and most entertaining quarterbacks. He just has a cool factor that is the envy of so many. Nothing seems to bother them other than some injuries that unfortunately have ended seasons early. When he's on the field, the timing, the anticipation, Kate, the precision with which he plays, he has very few peers.
Juke the defender. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. Brown on the inside give. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here's Brown again. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
First down, Burrow to throw. That's Gesicki, he's got it! And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the gun, a give to Brown. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have it on 3rd and 5. Burrow out of the shotgun. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They're set up at the 35 now. 1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Got him in. It's Gesicki. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On first down, here's Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They send the tight end in motion. To throw again, it's Burrow. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Burrow from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Brown. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. A very short kick here from the right hash. Butker knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Jones. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Hits him on the out route.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They motion the tight end over. Counterplay, Hubbard. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down by the veteran, Von Bell.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 36. Toward the sideline, and he's got the get. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
3rd and just 2 to go. Young working from the gun. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So they offer the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. The Bengals all set to go for their 2nd drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He throws a bullet deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Completes this one to Chase. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again. Burrow
to the air now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So it's second down coming up.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals push their lead to 3. McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here come the Panthers, taking over late in this first half. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Young on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Young. On the quick slant, it's Legent. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap now to Young. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Marr connects there. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. One last play before the break. Looking to throw. He lobs it up, left sideline, looking for a jump play. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. We've arrived at the break, and what a second half we're in store for. It's tied at 10 after 2. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense for the first drive of our second half. And they could take control in the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Short pass brought in. Pick up of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Motioning the tight end now. 2nd and 8. Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Third down, 1 yard to go. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down, Burrow to throw. Jukes one defender. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Burrow out of the shotgun. Higgins makes the catch. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 46. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. This one taken in by Chase. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Burrow from the gun. He touched him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Play action now. Burrow. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Raheem Blackshear now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Carolina offense headed out now. They'll look to knot up this game right now as they trail 17-10. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the pistol, it's Young. Pulled in by Tommy Trumbull. 30! Through the middle. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers make it 17-all. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Burrow setting to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They bring Higgins in motion left. Here's a give on the jet sweep. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. That one's caught along the left sideline. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take the lead as Tom runs out here in the 3rd. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, You got to get that skill player down. Period.
Yeah.
End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. So we hit the end of the third quarter. And after that last-second score in the third, we'll resume play with a kickoff. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Blackshear on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They bring their tight end left. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They put a receiver in motion here left. Young working from the gun. That's complete to Leggett. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he's tackled for a short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. They send a receiver in motion right. Young to throw here on 3rd. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. Young up 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Young. Looking right, and he finds him. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal. Sticking to the air, it's Young. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap now to Young. And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers now trailed by just a point in the 4th. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Bengals headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals with a little more work to do to win it here. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Got his target, it's Higgins. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Back to throw. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Has him on the quick hitter. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Slot man in motion left. Here he is to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll come up 1st and 10. Now it's Brown. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw it. Forced out to his right. He's on the move. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the time. A quarter minute. That's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Blackshear on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Flush down out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down. This is reeled in by Leggett. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Now to throw. Oh, he lost the football. And now the Bengals have it. And they stop it before he gets much on the return.
Hey, a normal old stop with third down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from him literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot. Now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.